In the future, when people speak of King Waspinator Radio, they will speak of King Waspinator as the way to true eternal bliss in the Star Wars universe. There is but one George Lucas, and King Waspinator is his prophet. Peace be upon my name. I'm going to do a hard thing now. And I'm doing it for you. I am going to marathon all the Star Wars live action movies over the course of this weekend for your sins. Starting with episode 1 right now. Look at that delicious episode 1 action. I guess I'll be posting little thought videos as I go along at the beginning of each one of these, so you can join in the fun and excitement of watching all the live action Star Wars movies in a row. I'm not going to be watching the Clone Wars animated movie. It was a theatrical release, but it's not live action. I'm not watching the Ewok movies. I hear they had a limited theater release in Europe, like England maybe, but I'm not from there. Here in the States, they were TV movies. So while they're live action, they're not global theatrical release films. I'm going to be watching the 3 prequel movies, and then Solo, A Star Wars Story, and then Rogue One, and then the classic trilogy, and then the new episodes 7 and 8. I'm watching them all in a row and to see how jarring the whole experience is in terms of the tone varying so much between segments. I will already say something that Lucasfilm needs to do with whatever their new plan is going to be, now that they're going to be slowing down their production, is even if they're not going to carry on with making an Obi-Wan spin-off movie and Boba Fett spin-off movie and Salacious Crumb spin-off movie and all that kind of stuff, we need at least one more, a Star Wars story set in between the prequel trilogy and the classic trilogy. That way, there'd be like a mid-prequel trilogy. I don't know exactly what you call it, but something to go along with Solo and Rogue One for that, set in that time period, just for viewing experience, because it's kind of weird having 2 movies in between 2 trilogies. Like I said, just make one more, a Star Wars story. That way you have a Star Wars story trilogy. And then the Weiss Benioff thing can be whatever beast it wants to be. And as much as people are talking about it, until I hear official word from someone at the studio or from the director himself, I am not willing to throw the idea that there's a Rian Johnson trilogy in development out the window and say that's not happening. That's wishful thinking. And purporting that as truth is fake news. And you don't want to be doing that. It's what the other people are doing. Don't fall into their trap. Don't become one of them. Anyway, time to take my medicine.